Lost his mind. Can he conquer all he owns? Has he thought within his head by who just passing by? Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Alexa, pause. Iron Man by Black Sabbath, the one and only Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne. Rest in peace to the legend, man. Rest in peace to the Prince of Darkness, the founder of heavy metal, the originator. Man, I miss that man. I don't know him. I never met him. I never saw him play. I never buy his music, man. His music. Some people thought it was dark, it was evil, it was bad. No. A man spoke about the truth, man. He sang about the truth, man. The Prince of Darkness. The night is dark and full of terrors. Turn back from your dark ways. Hey yo, two smart word, broski. What's good, broski? What's good? Welcome to Opinion Alas. Opinions are like everybody got one, and I'm your presenter, the one and only immortal, notorious. Yes, and today we have couple of things that we are going to share our opinion on, and Chelsea, the best club in the world, Now, why am I talking about Chelsea again? It's been almost a week and a half now, and we've not won any trophies. Maresca out. I'm pissed. We need to be winning trophies every Yo, nobody is getting any peace of mind for the next 4 years, Right now, Chelsea, we are on top of the world. We are at our, I'm saying, we've won 2 trophies in a year. Nobody's done that. So, I'm saying, 2 global trophies, by the way. So, I'm saying, yes. And then, you know what? Sometimes I go online and people are talking about, oh, it's a preseason. Nobody took it. Yo, if you didn't take it serious, that's not our problem, oh. The South American teams, they take it serious. The African teams, they take it serious. The Asian teams, they take it serious. North American teams take it serious. So if the European teams think that their Champions League is way above and they don't want to take the Club World Cup serious, that's their problem. If you are a pundit on the TV, on the internet, and you are sitting there, oh, the Club World Cup, it's not a major trophy and we don't, that is your problem. That has nothing to do with those who want to take it serious. That is where some of these South American players shine. That's the global tournament that they can be in, playing for their clubs. So when it was the Intercontinental Cup, whereby only champions of various continents play, like the CAF champions, the Champions League winners, the champions of the South American League, Champions League, North America, Asia. So it was like maybe 5 teams that took part in that intercontinental teams. And the South American teams were winning it for a long time until the Champions League winners said, oh no, we can't let South American teams be calling themselves world champions and celebrating. So now Real Madrid started taking it serious, you know what I'm saying? Bayern, you know what I'm saying? Barcelona, Chelsea also won it, you know what I'm saying? But it's a competition that has been there for champions of various continents to come together and play and find out who is on top. So it was just 5 teams back then. And the Champions League winner plays maybe 2 teams. They play 1 team, semi-finals and finals. I think 2 teams will play and 1 will be out, and then to be 1, and then there will be like 4 teams and each plays each other. Whoever wins goes to the finals and plays for the championship. And Chelsea has won that one too before. Real Madrid used to win it. You know, Manchester City also won it. So at some point in time, European teams also started taking it serious because they don't want like South American teams calling themselves world champions, and they know they are like Champions League winners who can't even win the Intercontinental Championship because they see it as preseason. The days that they see that tournament as preseason is way past. Right now, Champions League winners force hard to win it. Last time when it was played, who was the Man City? Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's not a competition, it's not a pre-season tournament anymore. It's a Club World Cup. So you have to, now it's going to be held every 4 years, and now they've changed the format to make it 32 teams. So I think for the next 4, whoever wins the Champions League for the next 4 years, and I think the previous, you know what I'm saying? So, and for the same thing with the South Americans, North Americans, and then I don't know how they find the other teams, you know, from Africa, Asia, and then they get 32 teams. So you don't necessarily have to win your league every year for you to be like, you think you are like you're English Premier League champion. You are English Premier League champion, so you have to go and play in the Club World Cup. No, you have to win the Champions League or maybe Europa. I don't know what maybe, but you have to win an Intercontinental trophy, an European trophy, an African trophy, and North American, South American. You have to win that kind of things for the next 4 years or so for you to be able to play. So when you sit there and you say, oh, Barcelona was not there, Liverpool was not there, and no, they were not there because they did not qualify to play. The criteria that FIFA used to select the teams that were supposed to be there were the teams that were there. And the teams that were there were as good as all the teams that should have been there, because you have PSG, Champions League winners, you have Juventus, you have AC Milan or Inter Milan, you have Manchester City. You have big name European teams over there. And then when you come to South America, to Fluminense, Flamengo, all those teams, Cruz, they are not teams to be slept on. They are not clubs to be slept on. They are very, very good clubs. The ones that come from Africa, Lali, Esperance, those guys from South Africa. So you have to be a champion to participate. In the next 4 years, we will see if they still don't respect it. But if you don't respect it, that's your problem. That's not the problem of the teams that want to respect it and compete and win it. Nothing should be against them. Oh, why are you taking it too serious to win it? It's not that serious. It's not that serious for you, not for me. For me, it's very serious. I want to win it. So don't come and bash me because I'm taking the competition serious and I want to win it. And you are sitting there talking about, oh, I didn't even take it serious. That's your problem, okay? Go and sit somewhere and cry about that one. That one, Chelsea, we took it serious and we won it. If Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Manchester City, Inter Milan, if they didn't want to take it serious, PSG, if that was just a pre-season competition for them, then they should all have lost in the group stages and went home. If they don't want to compete in the Club World Cup, if it's just a joke pre-season tournament, then they should have just lost all in the group stages and get out of there and go. And leave it for the teams that want to take it serious. The South American teams. The Club World Cup is very big for them because that's the stage where they can showcase themselves to the global world Because the Champions League is the biggest league in the world, the European Champions League. And that's what everybody gives. So all these clubs for these other countries, the Club World Cup is where they showcase their skills and talent and what they are made of. And they take it serious. They come and they play to win. And then you come and sit down and say, oh, nobody takes it serious. It's not that. So it doesn't even matter. Bro, there was $120 million on top of that winnings. They are telling me 120 million is nothing. It's something. Even if it buys you 2-3 players, it's something. Winning that trophy is something. If you don't want to take it serious, next time if you get invited, don't come. Yes. Or maybe those pundits sitting down who don't know, they just be in their feelings talking about, oh, it's not that big. And this same pundit, oh, if PSG wins, then they've dominated everything. They. Now Chelsea humbled them and now they were tired and they didn't even take it serious. And they did. We are still champions of the world. And you got to put some respect on that name. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on our name. Okay. What else is there to talk about? Yo. But I think this video, I should do it another time. I'll do it another time. So today, all I have to share my opinion is people saying the Club World Cup is a pre-season tournament, it's a friendly, it's a useless tournament. That is your problem. You have every right to that opinion. That don't mean that opinion is legit. Like this my program. Opinions are like us. So everybody got one. So it can be your opinion that the Club World Cup is a joke. That's your opinion, but that don't mean it's right. To me, the Club World Cup is a very prestigious tournament that showcases the talent of all the clubs from all over the world. For people to see, that is where you can sign players from other countries, from other clubs. You showcase that's how these other clubs get the exposure that they need. So if as an European who watches a Champions League, you think the Club World Cup, it's like saying the Euros is bigger than the World Cup, because Spain and Portugal and all those teams will be there and they will be playing against teams like South Korea, Australia, Qatar, Oman, Peru. So the World Cup is not competitive because the European teams are not playing against each other. It's only competitive when the European teams are playing against each other. But when you bring other teams from Africa, South America, Asia and America, and the European teams have to compete with them, then that one is no competition. Like, it doesn't make sense. If you are the best, you come out there and you show you are the best. Brazil, Argentina, they've been proving that time and time again, beating most of these European teams. Very soon, Africa will take the leap. Because most of these players in most of these European teams are Africans. Even in the league, mostly are Africans. France, the whole France national team, both men and women, they are all Africans. So very soon, a country from Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, South Africa, Senegal, Tunisia, Morocco, Egypt, and I'm saying any of these teams is capable of winning the World Cup. And very soon they will show that. So you don't say, oh, because Germany is in the same group with South Africa, Peru, and South Korea. So because there's no competition, and Germany qualifies, and then they face maybe, let's say, USA in the round of 16. And then they face maybe Portugal in quarterfinal. And then they go and face some team like, you know what I'm saying? And then you are saying, oh, because they are facing teams that are not in Europe, so you will not legitimize the World Cup. It doesn't make sense. You play the competition in front of you, and if you think you are good, you win it. That's why when Chelsea went into the Conference League, they proved that they are way above that league by winning it. You can't just disrespect a league and be in there and not win it. You disrespect a league and you go in there and you win it to prove to everybody that, you know what, I'm bigger than this league. And that's what Chelsea proved. They won their Conference League. And then when they had the opportunity to come into the Club World Cup, they proved that they were better than all the teams they met by beating all of them, with the exception of Flamengo in the second round. That time, that boy Nicholas Jackson got a red card. You know what I'm saying? But even that loss was strategic. So football competition is not all about physical strength, and you have to, you know what I'm saying, use your brains. That's how in the finals.
Someone was detected at your front door.
Who is detected at my front door? Oh, Amazon delivery. Ring cameras. Ha! Security. Right now, no who's at my front door without even going out there. You know what I'm saying? So you play the competition in front of you. And when we got the Flamingos, you know, as I was saying before, I got distracted. PSG. Football is not when they ask, oh, coach, what are you going to tell your players that they will suffer and they won't get the ball for a long time? He said, who said that? Who said that? Did I tell you my players were going to defend the whole game? And then the first half, when we came outside, we did to PSG what PSG has been doing to other clubs. We pressed them, 3 goals, bang. Before they were ready to start the game, we were already on the bus, going to the hotel room, celebrating. The second half was just the players out of it, starting celebrating already, taking their break. If you think you are that, you destroy the, you know what I'm saying, you finish your opponent very quickly, and then you just cruise to a championship. And that's what Chelsea did. So because you're in your feelings, you can say, oh, it's just a pre-season cup, it's a this and that, but we've won it. This morning, I went on the socials, and they had an FA Cup for disabled people, a disability FA Cup, and Chelsea is the champion. Chelsea won the disability FA Cup. Bro. First ever disability FA Cup, and Chelsea wins it. Like, what else is there for us to win? Huh? What else is there for us to win? Alright. That's what is on my mind. So let me know, you guys, in the comment section, if you think it's not a serious tournament, why? And if you think it's a serious tournament, why? And you have to have legitimate reasons. Don't just come and sit here and say because the teams are low par. Then you are discrediting the World Cup. Because the World Cup, to teams that come in there are like South Korea. The other time, Saudi Arabia beat Argentina. You'll be sitting there and estimating these teams, and before you know it, Kanyao. So let's put some respect on the Club World Cup. Next 4 years, let this come in like 4 or 5 times. You will see how big this shit will be. 4 or 5 times of this Club World Cup, and this will be the biggest competition in the world. And Chelsea will be the first to have won it. Alexa, resume. When he traveled time for the future of mankind, nobody helps him. He just stares at the world. Knowing his vengeance, that he will soon unfurl. Now the time is here for man to spread fear. Kills the people he once saved. Nobody wants him. They just stand